Hey guys, welcome to Lena's Tarot. This video is for Gemini regarding the love for the month of January 2016. So I just want to tell you what I feel for you guys for the month of January before I get into the actual reading. So I do want to tell you guys, I feel like you guys invest your time too quickly. I feel like when you meet somebody, you kind of just fall head over heels and you get wrapped up in this relationship and you've never been fully satisfied. I feel like you guys are going to have some type of separation. If you're not already going through it, you guys are going to be going through it for the month of January. I feel like the message for you is that you need to understand and know the difference between a relationship, dating, and just talking. Excuse me. I feel like a lot of you guys get that mixed up and you invest your time fully without really thinking about if that person is really playing with you. I feel like a lot of you guys, when you set your eyes on someone, you know, you don't really pay attention to the red flags. Like, this person could be lying to you, or they sell you a dream and you're kind of just like, well, I really like them, and you just continue to hold on. I'm sorry guys, and it's not really a good thing to do. So for the most part, I do want to tell you guys this: you guys have to follow your intuition. Your intuition is going to play a big role in the month of January, so make sure that you follow it. Pay attention to your dreams, because any answers that you're seeking, you are going to see them. If you don't feel them intuitively, you will see them in dreams. You will see them in, you know, if you're dazing or you feel a certain way and you have this gut instinct, you are always right. Remember, follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. Second, I feel like there's going to be an end of something. There's a death of old ways and a beginning of something new. So like I said in the beginning, I feel like there's going to be some type of separation, and it's a death of something. It could be a death of relationship, a death of old ways, a transformation. So end of something, a beginning of something new. Okay, I feel like energies are scattered. I feel like some of you Geminis have a lot of options, and you guys are kind of like playing Russian roulette, I want to say, because you can have somebody that's really there for you and really wants to be with you, but I feel like you do have a lot of options, and you're kind of not, like, some of you guys are not fully invested, because if you are, I feel like you're in a relationship, but at the same time, if somebody walks by that you like them, most likely you're going to talk to them. You're not going to be like, well, no, I'm in a relationship, let me not. I feel like for the most part, some of you single Geminis might be juggling, talking to different kind of people, and you're kind of like juggling it, and you're not really sure, you know, who you're interested in, but you kind of have like an eye on everybody else. Now, I do want to tell you this. I feel like I told you in the beginning, a lot of you Geminis are too needy. I feel like when you meet somebody, you just gravitate towards them and you want to stick to them, and you come off as a needy person. Now, a lot of people do not like that. Depending on the sign that you're dealing with, you do have to remember, like I said, you have to know the difference between a relationship and just talking. So I feel like you guys tend to like just gravitate towards a person, and then you're like a magnet, like they can't get away from. So I feel like they're kind of like pressured with you. That's not a good thing. Excuse me. That's not really something that's advisable, because a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like people that are needy or pushy, and I feel like that's how you are. I kind of feel like some of you guys feel like what's yours is yours, and you're not willing to share it, and you just want to be all attention on you, and it does not work that way. Or you guys might feel, some of you guys might be in a relationship and you might feel like you're always being neglected or mistreated because you require a lot of attention. The Empress. I feel like some of you guys that are going from that separation, or, you know, that ending, I feel like you have to renew yourself. I feel like you have to focus on yourself, you know, improve yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. I feel like you need to pamper yourself. Get that energy back. Get that light back. I feel like you're more focused on the ending than actually the new beginning. I know when you break up with somebody, you might be focused on the ending and, you know, why did it end this way? But the reality of it is, an ending is a new beginning, and I feel like you guys can start anew rather than been focusing on the same thing, okay? Another thing, I feel like you guys might be dealing with a water sign. So for those of you Geminis, might be involved with a water sign, which is a Scorpio, a Pisces, and a Cancer. Some of you guys might be involved with a water sign. This person that you're involved with, it could be a man or a girl, but I feel like they're very moody. If this isn't you, this doesn't always signify a person. It could be the way you portray yourself. Like you guys might be a little bit emotional wreck. Now, what I was saying in the beginning is you guys are neat and needy. So now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of feel like maybe you might come off that way, and people don't like that. So you could be dealing with a person that's needy or emotional, moody, a new love. Might have a new love. That new love might be a little, moods might be a little back and forth. Not exactly what you're thinking that they're going to be, but they're very emotional. Another thing too, I feel like Geminis might be very emotional for this month because they're dealing with some type of death of something. It's not a death like a person dying, but I feel like more like a death of a ending of old ways and a beginning of something new. Strength. I feel like for those of you for the month of January, you have to have strength. You have to be strong. You have to persevere, for the most part. So as I'm reading this to you guys, I feel like some of you guys might have to make a choice between two people or are in a relationship with more than one person, and I feel like you have to make a choice between that person. Now your energies are scattered like I told you, so I'm seeing like the Two of Cups next to this. I feel like your energy, you might be in a relationship, but you're not completely honest. I feel like your energies are not focused on just the person you're with. I feel like you have a lot of choices, maybe a lot of people that you talk to at the same time, so you're kind of not exactly sure what to do in a relationship. I feel like you're kind of stagnant. I don't feel like I don't feel real fulfillment in the relationship that you're in. I feel like you're in that relationship kind of because you feel like you have to be, not because you're emotionally fulfilled. I feel like, I feel like there could be some type of reconciliation with a Gemini and someone from the past. Maybe you might have been dealing with another person and a water sign like I was explaining to you, and you guys might call it truce and reconcile. But I don't feel like it's something that it's going to be permanent, because I feel like it took you a while for you to get over it, and you guys just need to make amends. Kind of like make amends so you can move forward. I feel like your energy is not focused on one person. Even though some of you guys might be in a relationship or, talking to multiple people, your energy is scattered. So I feel like nothing really, the reason why you are in a relationship like that is nothing really brought you fulfillment. I feel like even I see you walking away and seeking real fulfillment. I feel like you don't stay in a relationship with one person because they're not fulfilling you. There's something that you're looking for in life that that you haven't gotten yet. And I feel like you still have journey and ways to figure out what you want. And I feel like if anything, there's no reason to be in a rush. I feel like you would have to really figure it out what you want. If you are not looking for something serious, try not to sell that person a dream, okay? And another thing too, like I said, try not to be too pushy towards the person that you like, because when you do like somebody, you guys tend to be pushy. For those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like the person that you're dealing with could be the same element as you, like a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. I feel like that person you're dealing with is very moody, and you guys clash a lot. Like, you could be okay for some time, but at the same time, it's nothing but arguments and disagreements. And I feel like you know that it's not worth it to stick around, but somehow you feel like you are. Because I feel like some of you guys were like, well, we have kids together, so, I have to make it work because we need to be a family type of thing. And I feel like that's not exactly the right way to go or look at it if that is the case. Now, let me see. The Queen of Swords. I feel like some of you Geminis might come off kind of defensive, kind of kind of like you can't be fooled, you can't be tricked because you were hurt in the past. I feel like a lot of you Geminis wanna meet someone new and start a new relationship, but you don't know how, and you don't know how to let yourself open up to do that. And I feel like you do have to open up a lot so that you can really feel it, so you can really see what something new is. I feel like a lot of you guys don't open up. You're kind of on the defensive side, like you're kind of like waiting to get hurt, or you don't believe what anybody else has to say or anything like that, because you're kind of just like, everybody's lying, everybody's the same, I'm not going to waste my time. Stuff like that. I feel like there's going to be a period where you guys feel like you carry like all the burdens, and I feel like you guys are going to you're going to get to that point where you're not going to be carrying all the burdens, and you're going to feel like a relief. All that stress and the drama that you feel, or emotionals that you feel, it's going to drop. It's going to just fall away from you. Another thing I want to tell you is that I feel like some of you guys might feel like you're buying, like you're stuck. You're kind of scared of the new. That's what I was saying right now. I feel like, for those of you who are coming out of that relationship, I kind of feel like you guys don't know what to do, don't know where to turn, kind of just like stuck, bind. You kind of feel like you're in imprisonment, but I feel like the imprisonment is brought upon oneself. Like, you don't necessarily have to feel that way, but you make yourself feel that way. I feel like the thing with this is that you are scared of the new, so you kind of don't know what to do. You're scared to just move forward. I feel like a lot of you guys are just blind throughout the whole love relationship thing. You're blocked. You might even block yourself. Like, you make excuses for the person, why they do what they do. I feel like that person that you are involved with, they hurt you. That person that you're dealing with, the person you feel like you can't break free from, they hurt you. And just remember that maybe they found somebody new, or they cheated on you or something. That person that they're dealing with cheats on them too. So don't think that people walk away from relationships to go into a new one and everything's going to be beautiful, because it doesn't work that way. The same way that you do something to somebody, it always comes back to you. Life is like a cycle, so you have to remember that. So I feel like the same way that they lie to you, they lie to them. So don't think that that person is going to be happy and they're just going to walk away and, everything's going to be okay, because it's not like that, okay? Another thing too, I feel like a lot of you Geminis, you guys can talk to people and then kind of be two-faced a little bit. Like, you'll talk to them, then talk about them, and then talk to them and talk about them. Remember, the same way you talk about people and you talk behind their backs, they do it to you as well. So don't forget that. That's something I do want to tell you. Don't talk about somebody and expect somebody not to talk about you, okay? Now, I feel like some of you Geminis that are single or coming out of a relationship, you guys are going to meet somebody at work. I feel like the job that you're doing is kind of like a labor job. You work hard for your money. So wherever it is that you work, I feel like you're going to meet somebody there. You do have potential loves there. But at the same time, I feel like you have to figure out who you want to be with and who you really want to invest your time in, because I feel like some of you guys can be picky, like I said, and too needy, and I feel like a lot of you guys know that. So that's not something new that I'm telling you. You know that you can come off as needy at times. So I'm going to try something new. Let's see what we get. I felt like shuffling them again, so that is why I am shuffling them, and we're going to juggling, have strength, celebration, being nice. Now, As I'm reading this, it felt like more of a money problem, more like it came up about money. Now, some of you guys, I feel like you guys are too generous. For those of you who are in relationships, do not give your money to the person you're in a relationship with. That is another problem. You guys tend to be too nice, and you're like, you want to help the person that you're with, but I feel like the person that you're with takes advantage of you. You're not with them, you don't have to be necessarily dating, married, or whatever. I feel like you could just be talking to a person. If somebody told you, hey, let me borrow $10, you give it to them. So don't be so gullible, because I feel like you guys are so gullible. Needy, you feel like what's yours is yours. Don't be too needy. I also feel like some of you Geminis could be very stingy. You're stingy. That is not a good trait either. You don't want to be too gullible. You don't want to be too stingy. You want to be in between, if that makes any sense. Strength. You need to have strength and patience. I feel like some of you guys for the month of January are going to go to a celebration. You're going to meet. You're going to see people you haven't seen in a while. You're going to just enjoy a good time. So, for those of you who are going to enjoy yourselves, have a good time. Don't be such in a rush to find love. I feel like a lot of people are such in a rush to just be in love. It kind of feels like, like, don't be in a rush. There's no need to be in a rush. Need time alone. I feel like a lot of you guys coming out of these relationships, or a lot of you guys for the month of January, are going to need time to be alone, to just reflect. Reflect on the past, reflect on the present, and reflect on what you want in the future. You need to do some soul searching and figure it out what you want. Energies are scattered, so if you're wondering about who to invest your time in, you have plenty of options. You don't even know who you want to invest your time in. I feel like you guys really don't see the big picture. Like, you have a lot of things in front of you, you have all these options in front of you, and you're crying about the one behind you. I feel like a saying for you guys to get with is going to be, you never look behind, you always look what's in front of you. So if the past is the past, you leave it that way, and you leave it there. Energies are scattered again. You have a lot of choices, so if you're looking for a love relationship, play the field. Meet different people. Go to a new setting. Those of you who are working can meet love at work. Go to learn a hobby, get a hobby or something. I feel like you have to go out there and just, there's plenty of fish in the sea. What I like to say, and find out you. Work on yourself, improve yourself. I mean, for the most part, don't worry about finding somebody. Worry about improving yourself. Once you're improved and you're at a point in your life where you got everything that you want, and all you need is a significant other to make that, to make life complete. That's the kind of point of view you need to have. That's the kind of mindset that you need to have. You don't need to be worried about who you're going to be with and who's going to make you happy, okay? Soul searching. The Empress came out again, so that's the card that came out in the beginning of the reading. Take time and focus on yourself. Hermit says, do some soul searching. Focus on yourself. Focus on improving yourself. That is exactly what I just said. Do your hair. Do your nails. Go to the gym. Do something that's going to make you happy, okay? Improving yourself. Thank you guys. My name is Lena. Hopefully you guys like this reading. I have to do the readings pretty quick because my time is limited, but hopefully you guys like this video. Please like, please subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Lena's Tarot on Twitter. So don't forget to follow me. I do private readings as well, so you guys can send me an email. Hopefully this video resonated to somebody. If it did, please leave me a comment. Please let me know what you guys think about my videos. I only have, 2 more videos to record, which is Taurus and Aries, and for those of you who send me those emails talking about how you wanted to see Gemini and Taurus and Aries, it will be uploaded as soon as possible. Those are the last 2 videos that I had to record. Thank you so much, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy the month. Remember, don't be too needy. Live life for the moment and forget about the past. Look forward. You have so much going on for you, and that's just advice from me, guys. Thank you so much, Lena. Happy New Year, guys.